Hi everybody, welcome to episode 6 of Quarantine Kitchen. I'm your host Clinton, and tonight we're going to be making my favorite peanut noodle dish. So let's go ahead and go right into the ingredients. So there's two parts of this. We're going to be making the noodles and the vegetables and the chicken, and then the second part will be the sauce, which we will marinate the noodles in later. So we're going to start with the ingredients for the main dish. We're going to need about 230 grams of pasta. Then we're going to use about 300 grams of chicken. I have made some grated carrots, cucumbers that's been chopped up, and some red bell pepper. That's all you need for the base. And for the sauce, you're going to need quite a few ingredients, but a lot of the stuff you should probably already have in your house. White sugar, peanut butter, garlic, soy sauce, sesame seed oil, black vinegar, chicken broth, ginger. If you have fresh ginger, that's fine as well, and chili paste. And if you have all of that, you can make this delicious and very easy meal. So, to start the recipe, we're going to go ahead and put our pasta and our chicken on. So, we're going to go ahead and put our pasta in the boiling water. Get that going. And now we have our chicken cooking. I am cooking it in sesame seed oil to keep it in the spirit of the dish. Now, what we're going to do with the chicken is you're going to cook it in the pan as so. And then once it's golden brown on both sides, we're going to pull it out and we're going to slice it into thin slices. And making the sauce is the easiest thing in the world. You just need to have the ingredients and the right measurements, and we're going to mix it all together. So let's go ahead and start. Now you need 8 garlic cloves, which we have chopped. I know it sounds like a lot of garlic, but it is important to the dish to give it the flavor we're looking for. Then we're going to use 1 teaspoon of ginger. Tonight we're going to be using powdered ginger because that's what we have on hand. But if you have fresh ginger, you can go ahead and chop it up as small as you can. And that will be even better. So like I said, 1 teaspoon of powdered ginger. Then we're going to use 1 teaspoon hot chili paste. Sriracha sauce will work just as fine as well. Then we're going to use a 1/2 cup of peanut butter. Then followed by a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, three and a half tablespoons of white sugar, then 3.5 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. If you guys have Chinese black vinegar, that's even better. You can get that at your local Asian food market. But since we don't have that on hand, we're going to be using black balsamic. It's going to give a little bit sweeter taste, but that is fine. It is a good substitute. Then 3 tablespoons of toasted sesame oil. Five tablespoons chicken broth. And there are all the ingredients you're going to need for your marinade for the noodles. Make sure you get all of that off. And if you have a food processor or a hand blender, that's the time to take it out. We're going to go ahead and blend all these ingredients up, and then we're going to set it to the side. And we're going to make sure we chop up all that and ginger if you have fresh ginger in there. Okay, so that is our sauce that we're going to be using for the noodles. It looks delicious. We just did a taste test and it was very good. Go ahead and take that and put it to the side for the moment. Now that our spaghetti is done, we're going to go ahead and drain it. Now for the spaghetti that you're using for this recipe, you can actually use pretty much any spaghetti that you guys have in the house, whether it's just your normal spaghetti or linguine or even egg noodles will work just fine. It is very quarantine friendly, whatever you got in the cabinet. You're going to go ahead and take that sesame oil from earlier and you're going to pour it generously over the noodles of your choice. This is going to stop it from sticking together. Okay. Go ahead and mix it. There we go. Make sure the oil is nice and spread around. There we go. You can keep that off the heat because we're actually going to cool it later. Take a look at your chicken. We're going to go ahead and let that finish up, and then we're going to slice it. All right, now we have pulled our chicken off the stove. We're going to go ahead and slice it as so. I like to make it nice and crispy on the outside and cook it golden brown. There we go. I particularly like it when it's a little thin for this dish, but that's about what you're looking for. And you're going to go ahead and take it, put it to the side. All right, so we actually took our noodles and we ran it under some cold water just to cool them down. You want to do that because when you put the peanut sauce on it, it's going to form better. So let's go ahead and take all of our pre-chopped vegetables to assemble this peanut noodle dish. So we'll just recap real quick the ingredients you're going to need to do this. We have our 230 grams of pasta. Then we have one bell pepper that we've chopped nice and thin. Then you are going to use one cucumber. Make sure you de-seed it and then you chop it thin as well. I used 5 carrots that we've actually grated on a cheese grater. And then we are using about 300 grams of chicken. And this is good for 2 to 3 people. So go ahead and start by taking your vegetables and layering it in a circle around your pasta. The same with your cucumbers. Put your chicken in the middle. And then we're going to add our peanut sauce right on top of that chicken. This peanut sauce, by the way, everybody, makes for an amazing dipping sauce as well, whether it be for vegetables or chicken skewers or whatnot. So if you like the sauce, go ahead and stick that recipe to the side and you guys can use it again for next time when you're throwing, you're looking for a snacking sauce, I guess. All right. Now that we got all the sauce in there, we're going to mix it all up. The rest of the carrots. Mix it up a little bit more, and then you can go ahead and serve it. Another really great addition to this, which we didn't have tonight, is bean sprouts. If you have bean sprouts at home, go ahead and throw them on there fresh as you serve it on the plate. It is a really nice addition, and there's a lot of recipes online that actually make that an essential part of this dish. But as you can imagine, bean sprouts was not a commonly found ingredient at the grocery store these days. All right, there's our final piece. right, so we have go ahead and have served our peanut noodles. We're going to go ahead and try it. And of course, use whatever utensils you'd like, but tonight I'm going to be using my chopsticks. It's delicious, and the sauce is perfect.